it's the middle of the night. It's like what, 12:30 at night, and I got a craving for bread. So here we are. 4½ cups of water with 2 tablespoons of yeast and 2 tablespoons of sugar, but I use 2 tablespoons of Splenda. My yeast water doesn't seem to be bubbling, but we'll see. Here we have 5 cups of 100% whole wheat flour, and we have 5 cups of regular flour. So I guess we're gonna, I don't know, that just seems, I don't know, I'm not very experienced in making bread. So to me this just seems like a hell of a lot of flour for such a little bit of water. We'll see. I don't know, you know what, I'm gonna put it in parts. So we'll start off with this spoon. Just mix. I don't know, my first instinct is to just use my hands. Oh, that feels nasty. Oh, it's all grainy. It's like playing in Play-Doh. Dissolve yeast in lukewarm water and sugar until it gets bubbly. Then add the salt and the rest of the flour. Okay, so I already had the 1½ tablespoons of salt added into the water. Knead well. Knead well. Okay, well let me just put it out onto the island. Giddy baby, put that in the sink for mommy, please.
This?
Yes, that.
And the thingy, the bowl?
You can put the bowls in too. It doesn't. No, I actually need this big. You know what? Leave them both here, but go put the measuring cup in the sink. I don't know. This just doesn't seem to be going anywhere. I don't know. Didn't they say somewhere? Somebody say that if you're not happy to just like add more water. Wait a minute, that does seem to be kind of taking shape. Well, Tim McGraw's eating wheat bread then. No. Yeah. And you know what? On top of that, I've never made bread. I'm not proficient in bread. It's not that I've never made it, I'm just not proficient in bread. I can do everything else, spur of the moment. Just never thought of making bread. I always go to the store if I'm going to show up somewhere with a pretty loaf of bread. Okay, it seems to be taking. It really, really does. All right, now I don't know how on earth does, I don't know, will wheat bread even really rise? Zeke, can I get you to spray butter pan or butter flavored cooking spray into the bowl? I don't know. This would be perfect prepper bread, like when you're out at your bug out location, because it's got very little water in it, and it doesn't have any shortening or milk in it. All right then. So it's getting sticky. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I was watching another cooking show that said you shouldn't really work wheat bread too much, but okay. Here we go. Wow, that is really forming. It's looking good. Oh, and you know another thing I didn't do? I didn't flour my bench. I didn't flour the table like I was supposed to.
It really looks like a brain.
Yeah, it looks like a brain. Okay, so now it says, let it rise until doubled in size. All right, we'll be back when it's doubled in size. And now we're back 2 hours later, and it has definitely doubled in size. It was actually bigger than this, but when I took a peek, it fell the way a souffle would fall. So what the recipe says is to let it out. Holy crap. It wasn't doing much of anything here on the island because the air conditioner hits the island. Ow, 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 ow. So I put it, I've got the oven preheating, so I put it on the back burner. I put it on the back burner and it started to, and I covered it and it started to rise. So, okay, now it says to shape it into a loaf and then to let it rise again. Ooh, that's gonna look good. It smells terrible. You know what that is? That's the yeast and the wheat.
Isn't that too much?
No, it's gonna get big. No, it's gonna look like the kind we buy at the store, hopefully. That's why we got loaf pans.
I like that banana.
Oh, the banana bread. Alrighty, I am going to put this into another 2 prepared loaf pans that I am going to prepare with butter pan, and put them in the, and cover them and let them rise. And we'll be back after they've risen and they're ready for the oven. Okay, and here we are. It's been about 45 minutes and they've risen, and we're going to put them in our oven that's been preheating for a few hours. So at 375 for, and there goes the string, for 35 minutes. And we'll be back to butter the tops. Okay, it's been 35 minutes. The timer went off. This one out. They sound good and hollow. Okay, the directions in the recipe book also say to turn the oven off and to let them sit here for 30 minutes and then come back. Let them sit in the oven for 30 minutes with the heat off completely. Okie dokie. They've been sitting for 30 minutes, and wow, I really prepared the pans super well. They're clean. They just need to be washed as just a formality, but they're popping right out. They don't quite look like I predicted, like the ones that are in the store, but they're popping out. Look at that, and listen to that. I don't know if you can hear that. Sounds really good. So now, the instructions say to cover them with a cloth until they are completely cool. So we will see you in the morning when it is toast time. Forget it. Can't wait. Oh my God, that smells so awesome. Oh my God. Oh my God. Not bad. I think maybe next time I should make the water a little bit warmer, and that way, you know, it can activate the yeast and I can get the bubbling that I was looking for. But otherwise, it's awesome. All right. That's wheat bread.